water's healthy for you. Although the pianist is an impoverished specimen, they come in a variety of types and categories, just like Stephen Hawking's different professions, some good, others not so much. However, as different as they come, you'll find that they all have a common interest. Working at Wendy's, let's start off with the musical genius. Now, these kinds of piano players exert as much force in showing off as Kyle Kuzma, although in his case, he's doing it unironically. Now these guys are probably RCM 10 or beyond, have perfect pitch, yet still barely touches the keyboard when given the opportunity. And when you finally pressure the guy to actually play a piece, he goes on and plays Canon in D on 4x speed, just so he can sulk back to the corner on his phone. Now the next type of pianist is the complete opposite, the guy who pretends like he can't play. Now what the guy really wants is for people to egg him on to play but not seem like a complete narcissist. He's waiting for someone to ask, hey bro, can you play the piano? And he goes, yeah bro, I don't know if I can play, I'm just a beginner. But in his head he's like, oh shit, somebody asked me to play, holy shit. And then proceeds to play a piece that would normally take 10 years to master. Now the next pianist is the one who plays piano at 3 AM, most often in their university dorm, and I'm unfortunately guilty of this one. Hey, I mean sometimes you just want to blow off some steam after a long and hard day. Pause. And play some Canon in D. Pause. So head into the common room at the perfect time of the day, 3 AM, and watch as the TAs perform a magic trick worthy of David Blaine. They kick you out. Now the next one I'm also guilty of, the one playing for romantic reasons. Now these guys learn songs purely for the sake of impressing girls. The song is often not performed well, technically, because you just learned that her favorite song is Taylor Swift. Now, the next two types are the amazing and horrible sight readers. Now these come in two different forms, because I've met people who are RCM 10 and still take a bit to sight read, while there's better ones that read sheet music like this. And then we have people who play solely anime intros. Come here mate, let me tell you, these guys are a special breed. Alright, let me give you a quick rundown of how these people generally look. 100% that they're Asian, haven't showered in a week, probably has glasses. It's not offensive if I have glasses, which I don't. And drumroll please, is 100% in CS. Now that's all factual information, please don't shoot the messenger. Now next we have the one who plays in public, and the lack of fear that they show is truly inspiring, and he unfortunately thinks that he's the main character of the show with plot armor thicker than Lizzo, but I gotta give it to him, the people who usually perform in public are pretty good. Now next we have the one who plays piano religiously with a metronome, a device used to keep steady time when practicing. When I mean religiously, I mean religiously. These guys will follow the beat to a T and restart every few seconds because they're frustrated that they were a millisecond off. Now following this, we got the ones who don't use a metronome, and they either play the song too slow, too fast, or worst of all, some parts slow and others fast. Now these people will often have a sense of rhythm, worse than Blueface, a guy who's literally so offbeat that the beat catches up to him. So next we have the guy who sits way too close, looking like somebody took this guy out of his Wendy's day job and crammed him into a 9-to-5 cubicle. Now this guy will have his legs resembling 90 degrees, which any pianist will tell you is too close. However, he doesn't care, all he wants is that emotion to wash over him as he plays for Elise. Now following this, we got the guy who plays with way too much emotion, looking like he's savoring a freshly piping hot Krispy Kreme donut for the first time and swaying around like he had too many drinks. Yeah, honestly mate, Canon in D ain't that deep of a song. You gotta chill with those facial expressions. Either that or bro's trying to match himself on the largest stage of the world, playing a Steinway, except that he's really on an electric toy Yamaha that he bought for 50 bucks on Craigslist. Now the next type of pianist is the one who reminisces with the piano. Now often in junction with the 3 AM pianist, this guy will remember a time that was better, a purer time, one with less pressure. From his crippling 9-to-5 Wendy's job. Alright, I want you to take the scenario. Now imagine you bought a really nice Steinway with the money that you saved over 10 years. You look at it, so proud of the masterful craftsmanship, and so happy in fact that you get your buddy over. Now he obviously has no clue about pianos, why would he? And he's a little hungry. warms himself a nice greasy hot pocket, and then starts eating with his hands. Now with a mouthful of pepperoni, he goes, "Nice piano, mate," and then wipes his greasy hands all over it, trying to play happy birthday. You obviously do the sensible thing and never talk to him again. Now here's a bonus, the one who doesn't know how to lift the pedal. You guys are talking about me in the first video. You gotta believe me, it was because my phone was absorbing the vibrations.